Great win. Really proud of our guys. Tremendous effort all night. I thought we got off to a great start. We got off to a better start to start the second half. That's been a problem with us against Kentucky and against Auburn. I thought we did a much better job getting off to a quick start with the second half, and we certainly closed it. We closed it strong. Gaines made some big free throws, and so it was a little herky-jerky there for a little bit, but we found a way to get a big win. Before you ask, X appears to be just a knee sprain. Appears to be the best case scenario for us. Doesn't appear to be any damage with the ACL or MCL. Appears to be a knee sprain. We got to get it looked at tomorrow. We only have our scanning machine here only does so much. We got to get it scanned again tomorrow, but it appears that it's the best case scenario. It'll be a matter of days to a week with him, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, so it was an 11-11 game, and then I think you guys hit 14 of your final 21 shots in the first half. Just what did you like?
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I thought our offense, outside of some of the sloppy turnovers, I thought our offense, especially, I thought we took great threes, we took great shots, we did a good job getting to the rim. Our offense looked as good as it's looked in a long time, and we're capable of that. To put 79 on the second best defensive team in the country, we're capable of that. We took really good threes outside or one or two of them. We did a good job attacking the rim. We need to continue to work on finishing at the rim and finish a little bit better. We need to finish a little bit better at the rim. But overall, I was very pleased with our offense.
When you obviously you have a lot of great spurts and some not so great spurts. When you have like the second half, when you hit a lull, when you have 5 or 6 turnovers and a bunch of missed shots, and you see a lead dwindle, is there a temptation to call timeout? You just kind of listen, look, this is what we.
Well, the way we play, there's a lot of ebb and flow to the game. You know, one of the big issues in that is we missed a bunch of free throws. We missed a bunch of free throws that could have kept us a working margin, and we didn't do as good a job keeping. I mean, Kenny Chandler's a heck of a player, and we didn't do a great job keeping him in front of the. We didn't do a great job of staying in front of the ball, with him. But I was, look, there's ebbs and flows to the game. With the young team, I like to save all my timeouts till the end of the game if we need them. You know, if we couldn't get the ball in bounds or if we were trapped, I can call those timeouts in the last 2 minutes. So I try to save those as best I can.
Well, after these last couple of games and some of the ones that he's had earlier in the year, how much of a stretch is it to say Tari Easton's your best player?
I mean, Tari Easton's one of the best players in the country. That's not a stretch.
Like it's also just.
I mean, what do you want me to say? He's one of the best players in the country. He's done it night in and night out. He continues to improve, continues to get better. He continues to work hard, and I mean, he's one of the best players in the entire country.
And just the atmosphere with the crowd tonight. You've had some big showouts, but what did you think about how they may have?
It was fun. I thought the crowd did a great job. They kind of willed us down the stretch there. It was loud when we got those dunks and the defensive stops. I mean, it's what it's about. That's what it's about. The student section was great. The crowd was great. It was close to a sellout. I mean, that's what you want. We've beaten 2 top 20 teams in the country at home this week. I mean, I won't speak for Kent. We probably hadn't had too many weeks like that around here. But that's what you want. And the fans showed out, and our kids deserve it. Our kids work hard, and they certainly deserve it, and I was excited for our guys.
Yeah, Coach, just how did it feel to see some jump shots and some threes finally start falling?
Well, we took good ones. You take good ones, they go in usually. We got good players and good shooters, which we have. We just took a lot better. We took a lot better shots.
Hey, Will, having gone through this stretch, I think we saw the game notes right the first time you all started conference play with 3 ranked opponents in program history. Kind of what do you take away from this? And not just
well, it's not going to get any easier. We hadn't been very good on the road, so we've got to turn around and go to Florida and on Wednesday. So we got a lot of work to do there. But I mean, obviously, we've won 2 quad 1 games this week. We're a good team. I mean, we knew that, but we've got to keep getting better. If you stay the same in this league, you're going to get passed by. And so we've got to keep getting better. I thought we got better from Auburn to Kentucky. I thought we got better from Kentucky to here. We had 2 unbelievable days of practice, 2 best days of practice we've had all year long leading up to this game. Our guys were locked in. They watched the Ole Miss Tennessee game as a team on Wednesday night when we were at the radio show. X kind of organized all that. I mean, we got some really good stuff with these guys. And we're we got to keep it going. We got to stay disciplined. We got to stay down, but we've got to keep moving forward, because if we start stepping back or we start staying the same, we'll get passed.
Well, considering he had limited playing time last year, are you surprised the way Tyree was able to come out in the second half and kind of take over the game there at the beginning?
No, I mean, he's a great player. We knew that when we recruited him. He's just playing his tail off. He's doing great things, and he's only going to continue to get better. The more he get, it took him more he gets used to the competition, the more he gets used to playing. I mean, he's enjoying it. But I mean, shoot, I was getting off the treadmill early this morning. He was in the gym getting ready to work out, and he was in a full sweat this morning. Early this morning, working out. And Pinson and Mwani were in here last night. Days was in here this morning. Gaines was in here. I mean, our guys work. And that that leads to winning.
And his reaction when you told him he was going to start the second half?
I didn't even tell him. Nelly told him. I told Nelson, my ops guy, start Eason. I don't even know what his reaction was. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something else.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble here, but when the whistle's blowing as frequently as it was tonight, what's the message, I guess, to the players about not losing discipline in those situations?
Next question.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about any messaging surrounding officiating. Got to move on. Next play, one play at a time. Glenn's trying to get me fined. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Spoke with the players, and Days had emphasized how, I guess you don't want to take a loss, but then the loss against Auburn was needed to reset. How much has these back-to-back wins really helped get the momentum going back forward?
Well, we'll see. I mean, we got to go on the road. You got to protect your home court. You got to be great at home, which we were obviously the last two games. And now we got to be able to do it in a hostile environment on the road. We got to be able to stay together. We got to be able to stay connected, and we got to be able to make things. We got to be able to make things happen on the road. So, I think we certainly got some positive momentum. But now we got to go on the road to a place that we've struggled at in Gainesville, and we got to go down there and we got to find a way to dig out a tough road game. So, on to the next opportunity at this point.
At the end, you lose X, they coming on strong, you lose X, they cut it to 5. What was the talk among the team, at that
Well, I
point?
thought we were up 8 when we lost X. I thought the two defensive possessions we had were good. Vescovi hit a sidestep 3 after we flew at him and contested. Gaines had a huge block on that baseline out of bounds play. We guarded that thing. We guarded that clock all the way down to 1 second, and then Gaines had the big block. So, the message was look, X would want us to win. We need to win, and then we'll go figure everything else after that. I mean, look, our guys are used to. We're used to difficult circumstances. I mean, we don't even have freaking hot water in here, all right? So we're used to doing well in difficult circumstances. The dang water heater's broken over here. And we don't have hot water. The roof leaks. We have to move practice because the damn roof leaks, and we put the trash cans down and have to go to the second side of the floor when it rained the other day. Like, our guys are used to it. The tougher the situations, the better we do.
I know.
Good question.
I know coaches always say it doesn't matter who starts, who finishes, but has there been a reluctance to start Eason because
We're winning. We're 14-1. We're 2-1 in the SEC. Nobody in their right mind would change things up. I mean, look, he's a starter. I mean, what else? I know he doesn't have his name called. He's a starter. He's a great player. He plays a ton of minutes. We closed the game with him. I mean, I don't know what else there is. I don't know what else there is to it. But he's a great player. But I mean, this is how we started the season, and we're not changing any of that. Thanks.